Hi there and welcome to Luxatic. In today's video we are sailing in style and taking a look at the world's most beautiful yacht charter destinations. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or at least that's what this famous saying is telling us. In our case, the beauty of a yacht charter destination is in the eye of the vacationer, and despite the impossibility of finding the most beautiful destination ever, subjectivity seems to lead most of us to a few traits we all seem to love in our vacations. With that in mind, we've set to find 20 of the most beautiful yacht charter destinations in the world. Sure, the first prerequisite of chartering a yacht is for the destination to have access to a sea or the very ocean. From there, your imagination and desires can run wild. Crystal clear waters, white sand beaches and palm trees, otherworldly coastlines, remote, secluded stretches of sand, and off-the-beaten-path lagoons. The world is your oyster, literally. Despite our individual uniqueness, the most popular yacht charter destinations in the world show us that we're all, or most of us at least, searching for the same things. Here are a couple of yacht charter destinations that seem to enchant countless people all over the world. That only means there's a high probability that you will like them too. We can bring you the yacht charter destinations, but truly there is only one way of finding out. Just pick one and go. And also don't forget to enjoy. Number 19, St. Martin. Situated in the northeast of the Caribbean, the island of St. Martin is a very special place. Half French, half Dutch, this destination offers the best of both cultures and plenty of opportunities to explore its natural beauty, both from a yacht and on the shore. The island is teeming with silky white sand beaches, tropical scenery, waterfront restaurants offering delicious cuisine, and more than enough snorkeling spots. Number 18, Tuamotu Archipelago. Located somewhere in the middle of the southern Pacific Ocean, the Tuamotu Archipelago is probably one of these most secluded vacation destinations no matter where you live. Part of French Polynesia and consisting of 76 islands and atolls, the archipelago is the largest chain of atolls on Earth. With so many little islands to explore, there's no way Tuamotu will disappoint you. There's so much to explore and to marvel at that once there, you wouldn't want to go back. Number 17, Thailand. Thailand is one of those world-renowned vacation destinations, especially due to its incredible scenery and low cost of living. But that's not all, as the country has some incredible coasts that stretch south between the Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea. The unique seascape makes the country a high-end destination for yachting, as there's plenty of exotic locations to explore, from the incredible nightlife in Bangkok to tranquil natural spots and everything in between. Number 16, Galapagos. The Galapagos archipelago is a natural wonder best explored by boat. Comprised of several dozens of islands and islets, Galapagos is home to some of the most impressive marine wildlife in the world, which is also the reason why it's heavily regulated when it comes to visiting. That is, yachting and boating there will have a strict schedule and route enforced by the government, but that's the price to pay to protect such a wonderful environment. Number 15, Fiji. With some of the most welcoming inhabitants and a paradise of more than 330 islands to explore, Fiji makes for a heavenly travelling experience. The immersive traditions and way of life, spectacular sea life, underwater adventures, tropical rainforests, and dazzling lagoons make spending your vacation there a bliss. Number 14, the Bahamas. The Bahamas are another tropical paradise and one of the most cherished yachting destinations in the world. Everybody knows to expect the crystal clear waters, white sand beaches, or the lush vegetation. But more than everything, it's the laid-back lifestyle of the locals that makes the Bahamas a worthy destination on or offshore. Number 13, the Balearic Islands, Spain. Tucked in between the coasts of Europe and Africa, Spain's Balearic Islands enchant travellers year after year with their ideal Mediterranean climate. Luxurious, vibrant, and eclectic are some of the characteristics that make these islands so popular. You've heard, of course, about the party paradise of Ibiza, or the incredible natural beauty and rich diversity of Mallorca, but maybe you should give the lesser-known Menorca, Formentera, or Cabrera a try. Perhaps navigate through the even smaller islands as well for some off-the-beaten path experiences. Number 12, Canary Islands, Spain. Somewhere off the western coast of Africa lie a group of stunning volcanic islands, the Canaries. Belonging to Spain, the Canary Islands offer some of the most otherworldly landscapes you'll ever get to see, thanks to their very diverse volcanic topography. And the best way of exploring the islands' various contrasts is travelling between them by yacht. On your way between the islands, be on the lookout for dolphins, whales and other marine animals that inhabit those waters. Number 11, San Blas Islands, Panama. Off the coast of Panama, there is an archipelago like no other. Called the San Blas Islands, it consists of extremely small patches of land with nothing but sand, palm trees and bungalows on them, surrounded by turquoise waters. There's really nothing to do there but relax or go boating here. There are no roads, no cars and nothing has to be done. Number 10, St. Lucia Caribbean. Considered one of the best Caribbean destinations for luxury yachting, St. Lucia also represents the best possible starting point for a prolonged sailing exploration of the Caribbean. Its convenient position between Barbados, Martinique and St. Vincent and the Grenadines makes it a prime spot. In terms of needs and wants, St. Lucia has it all on and off a yacht, from panoramic sights in Marigot or Rodney Bay to the tropical charm of the island's nature, or the iconic Petit Piton and Gros Piton, the island's most prominent peaks. There's no way you could go bored. When it comes to luxury yachting amenities, there's nothing you could possibly miss while floating around the island. Number 9, Whitsunday Islands, Australia. Situated along the northern coast of Australia, the Whitsunday Islands offer no less than 74 choices to make, all of them within the heart of the Great Barrier Reef. From snorkeling and diving adventures to water sports on the surface and exploration of some of the deserted islands and stretches of sand in the archipelago, there's plenty of opportunities for an unforgettable vacation. In all those 74 islands that comprise the Whitsundays, there are 8 main ones offering high-end resorts with luxury amenities, national parks and breathtaking seascapes. The eponymous main island is home to one of the purest white sand beaches in the world, the Whitehaven Beach. Number 8, Indonesia. Indonesia is another one of those obvious vacation spots, well regarded especially for its unique culture. Beyond its marvellous beaches and lush vegetation, it's the charm of its people and their way of life that attracts foreigners so much. If that excessive attraction and the possibility for swarms of tourists flocking to the country's beaches is something you might not want to witness, there are good news. Indonesia is home to over 17,000 islands, which is quite a huge number to choose from. And since we're speaking of yacht chartering, the options are practically countless. Number 7, Norway. The Scandinavian peninsula is a unique place in the world, filled with wonders both on the land itself and up in the sky. In the northernmost part of this peninsula sits Norway, a country with a coastline so mesmerising that no matter how much you'd explore it, you wouldn't get enough of. That's the reason why Norway is tremendously popular with yacht charters. With a plethora of available bays and anchorages, this is the perfect heaven for yachting and boating. And then there's the fjords, meandering and magnetic and absolutely stunning. When you're tired of sailing around the various fjords, go north and explore a little bit of the Arctic Circle. Oh, and while in Norway, don't forget to sleep with your eyes open to catch the northern lights. Number 6, French Riviera. Some would advise Monaco alone, but we'd rather tell you to go explore the entire French Riviera. It's not that big anyways, but Monaco is simply way too tiny. While Monaco is home to some of the most luxurious and exclusive man-made places in the world, the French Riviera boasts with breathtaking coastal scenery. It's a place where you can enjoy sunshine all year round and relax to your heart's content. Should you desire something rugged and wild and away from civilization, the French Riviera has it. If you're into vibrant lifestyle and cosmopolitan resorts, there are plenty of those as well. Exceptional cuisine, lovely nightlife, or the peaceful palm trees swaying in the wind kind of atmosphere, you can't go wrong with the French Riviera. Number 5, the Seychelles. Seychelles is another incredibly well-known yachting destination, and while it may be crowded at times, it does have tremendous opportunities for every kind of soul. From the tropical climate to the one-of-a-kind culture, the archipelago is a blissful paradise, comprised of no less than 115 islands located in between Madagascar and the Somali Sea. While the main attractions are the islands of Praslin, La Digue and Mahé, should you want a little bit more privacy, there's countless little islands that go under the radar of most travellers. There's a national marine park and several nature reserves waiting to enchant those who love wildlife, and plenty of harbours, marinas and moorings with impressive amenities for even the largest of yachts. Number 4, the British Virgin Islands. A long-time favourite of the yachting world, the British Virgin Islands are known for having the most yachts than any other location on the globe. That can be both a blessing and a curse, depending on the type of person you are. Sure, there's plenty of yachting advantages if everyone wants to go there, but if you're more of an introvert, these may not be for you. The consistent trade winds, line of sight navigation opportunities, and a plethora of sheltered anchorages are just some of these advantages. The nature is also full of mesmerising places, and activities offered onshore are rich as well. Number 3, the Croatian Coast. It's not for nothing that Croatia and its coast are some of the most well-regarded travel destinations in the world. There's countless opportunities to choose from, especially if you choose yacht charter as your means of exploration. The coastline is sublime, but the medieval towns and ancient villages spread along its length aren't at all inferior to its natural beauty. The wilderness on the Dalmatian Islands, the remoteness of the Cornati Archipelago, or the fine dining and drinking in the West and South Istria are only some of the things you could enjoy while cruising the Croatian coast. Number 2, the Italian coast. From Sicily to Portofino, the Italian coast has plenty of memorable locations to sail to. The country's many spectacular islands, beach clubs, only accessible by boat, or the unbelievable rich history and culture have made Italy and its coast one of the most popular charter destinations in the entire world. There are literally no simple choices to be made there, since there are too many wonderful options for a vacation there. The thing with the Italian coast is that once you've been there, you'll keep wanting to go back again and again. Number 1, Greece. Greece might seem another one of those overrated vacation destinations, but we'd say this country is actually underrated when it comes to all the possibilities it offers. Sure, everybody has heard of Mykonos, Santorini and Crete. Instagram is full of still perfection from there, but did you know that Greece, apart from the mainland, which is not to be ignored at all, features between 1,200 and 6,000 islands and islets begging to be explored? Interestingly enough, that is only an estimate because no one knows for sure how many there are. Once you grasp the true immensity of that number, you might realise that it's only the likes of Crete or Santorini that have become overrated. But please don't tell this to anybody else. We bet you'd like to keep it that way as well. So as some final thoughts, as you're getting ready for your next yacht charter vacation and you don't know what destination to pick, oh, well, we don't know either actually. All of them are beautiful in their own way. Maybe go on the path of least resistance, pick the nearest one to you, or the cheapest, and just go. After all, travelling or yachting for that matter is less about the destination and more about the journey.